So for a while, I've been using the Deity VO-7U microphone, which is a USB-C to USB-C microphone, which I plug into my MacBook Pro and then record with OBS Studio and my Sony A7C here, which works great. This is a really good microphone, produces really good sound quality. It's got some options on here, and I like this thing a lot. But my only problem with it is that it is bound to my desk, so I can't really take it and walk around with it very easily and have good quality. And I can get a microphone arm, so it's good for podcasting and that sort of thing, but it's not really designed to be mobile, unfortunately. But that's why I picked up the Rode Wireless Go microphone kit, and this is designed to be a wireless solution, which is compatible with the camera itself, or even to plug into my iPhone, which is really, really cool. So this will give me some other options for getting some more creative shots and to hopefully record really good audio. So I'm excited to unbox this and see what's inside and then get it set up. So let's do that. So this is the Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone kit, and let's take a look. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull open the top here. If I can do it neatly. Yeah, right, okay. That's a funny joke. Nope, all right. So apparently I am terrible at getting the box open neatly, so let's just go for it. And there we go. So, hey, one free desiccant kit. Don't need that. Toss it over there. So here is the carrying pouch. That's actually a nice material. It feels like a nice cloth. It's Velcro, so that would be nice for keeping it in a bag and keeping the dust off of it and that sort of thing. That's kind of a cool add-on there. Honestly, again, I'll probably lose that. Let's just be realistic, but kind of cool to have. And inside here we have maybe these look like some cables. Or a cable at least. All right, yeah, so a couple of options here. So this is the 3.5 millimeter cable, which I would use to plug into the camera. So this would go from the receiver into the camera. So my my transmitter would then go to the receiver, which would then plug into the camera. So the camera would then record the audio, which is kind of cool. USB-C to USB-A cables there. So that is nice to have, kind of cool. Now I do have a bunch of these, so personally not the most helpful for me, but for someone who may not have the USB-C cables already, then there you go. They're included for you. Kind of cool. Let's see. And of course we have the fur cat there. Now this is also called a dead cat, which is kind of a funny name. Now this is good for reducing wind noise and breathing noise and that sort of thing, which is a constant struggle for me. So I'm glad to see this included. Just kind of a fuzzy material, kind of cool. And let's see here. We have one receiver and one transmitter. So it looks like these do charge with USB-C, which is nice. And there's the on and off. So there's a mute button there. Kind of cool. Nice to have. All right. And there we go. Nice. So I'm going to get this set up and actually I'm going to get it charged up and then plugged into my camera, and then we'll see how it sounds. So I have now charged these things up overnight so that I can actually use them. What a concept. So when I unboxed these things, of course, they were pretty depleted of battery power, which makes sense because they've been sitting in a box on a shelf in a store for who knows how long before I actually purchased them, and they needed to be charged up before I can use them. What a concept. So now that I've done that, they're good to go. But what I want to show you here first is what these two things are, in case you don't know. And this here is the transmitter. So the transmitter with the dead cat here on top, that is what would sit on a shirt or on a lapel to, as the name implies, transmit the audio to the receiver. And the receiver then is what would then take that audio signal and then put it into a camera or into an iPhone or Android, that sort of thing. So this here on top is to reduce the noise from wind or breathing, that sort of thing, which I personally find annoying. And what I've been doing here with my Deity VO-7U microphone, which I really like this microphone, don't get me wrong, but what I've been doing with this is I've been trying to edit out the breathing noises in post-production with Adobe Audition, which works okay. But if I can reduce the amount of time I'm having to spend on that, that would be great. So I'm hopeful that will help with that a little bit, and we'll see. It may or may not, but we'll find out. But this here is the receiver. So this is the part that will plug into the camera itself or into an iPhone, that sort of thing. And there are two ways to connect this. So one of those, of course, is the 3.5mm jack there on one edge. and you could use a cable like this if your camera supports that, which is kind of a cool thing. So it's just it's a very short little throw from this to the camera, which is very nice and easy to use. There is also, of course, that USB-C port, which you can use to connect into your phone or your tablet or even your computer if you want to use this system to record audio for your computer or even your tablet, which is a really cool function. So that will work with iOS and Android. So it's nice to have that option. Now, there is one other feature here that I want to highlight here for you because I think this is really cool. And I didn't think about this when I bought this, but I'm glad to see this included. So my kit here only has one transmitter included, and that was intentional. I bought the kit with only one transmitter because I'm only going to need the one for now. But down the road, I might need multiple. And if I had multiple people speaking with multiple transmitters, then I might want to have those people recorded on different audio tracks so that I can do more and edit them better in post-production. So let's just say that I've got two people who are talking and one of them is more soft-spoken, like yours truly, or is louder, like some people that many of us know, and we need to adjust those audio levels so that they're more even, then it's going to be a lot easier to do that if those people are on different audio tracks than if they were on one singular audio track, because then you have to figure out, well, who's speaking when, and then try to get them, sort of even. And that's just a pain. But if they are on two different tracks, then that's a way easier way. It's much easier to separate that out and to get a good result long term. So that's what I would prefer. But this does give us the option to toggle that with two buttons on the bottom of the transmitter. And I want to show you this here real quick. So you can see that if you hold those two buttons for 3 seconds, then you can toggle between having the audio on one track or on two tracks. And I think that is a brilliant feature that I didn't think about, but you know what? That's a really cool thing, Rode. Good job. So I'm gonna get this set up on my camera and test it out, and then we'll see how the audio sounds, and we'll see if it's good enough. So let's find out. So this is the sound quality from the Wireless Go system. And as you can see, the transmitter is here on me, and then the receiver is on top of the camera plugged in to the 3.5mm jack, and it works just fine. So it's picking up the audio from the transmitter and going to the receiver, and then it's being recorded into the camera and then going to my Mac, and it works pretty well. Now, I'm not really a fan of the audio quality here just yet, and there's some tweaks that I'm gonna try with the Rode software and then also in Premiere to try to get it to be better. After the video, I'm gonna try to see what I can do there. But right now, it sounds kind of hollow and echoey, so I'm not really a fan of that, but that might be because the room here that I'm in is not treated for sound. It's the walls are relatively bare, so there's not really much to baffle the sound and to stop echoes. So fortunately, the other mic that I've been using, the Deity VO-7U, hasn't really picked up on those echoes too much. It has a little bit. If you go back and listen to some of my other videos, it's picked up a little bit of that echo, but not too much. So I'm hoping that doing that sound treatment will reduce what I'm hearing here with this. But this microphone is honestly probably a really good option for what I plan to be doing with my iPhone. So I want to be doing some outdoor shots with my iPhone and be further away from the iPhone, because the camera quality on the iPhone is actually really good. It will shoot in 4K 60 FPS and the quality is great, but the microphone quality is not great. It's passable, but especially as you get further away from it, then it's kind of hard to sound good with it. So hopefully that this wireless solution will be a good option for me. But for now, I'm going to switch back to the Deity VO-7U microphone, and then we'll go from there. So here we are back with the Deity VO-7U microphone, and you can hear just how different this sounds. In my opinion, this is a richer, deeper, better audio quality than what we heard from the Rode Wireless Go system here. Now, to be fair, this is a different kind of microphone. This microphone here is designed for voiceovers, podcasting, talking head videos like this, and there are even boom arms where you can mount this on a desk or table and use it as a podcasting mic, and it works very, very well. So I've been very, very impressed with this microphone. The Wireless Go is designed to be a very versatile, very portable kind of microphone that you can wear while taking action shots, while using your phone, that sort of thing. So they're not designed to be the same. So don't expect the exact one-to-one audio quality. And to be fair, there are some tweaks that I'm going to try to make in post-production with this to try to make it sound better. And I still need to dive in further into their software and look at all the options there to see what I can change and make it sound better too. So hopefully you like this video. Hopefully it's been helpful to you. Hopefully it's been entertaining on some level. I don't know, maybe. But if it was, then please click that like button and then subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.